This is your crypto Christmas survival kit. That's right, guys. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about how you're going to survive this Christmas at your family's house when everybody wants to talk about crypto, and you're the guy who's in crypto, so everybody's going to want to talk to you. And you know what? You only have so much time. You know what I mean? So you only have 24 hours in a day. You only have so many days during Christmas. So you're not going to want to get caught in these super long conversations explaining Bitcoin from the very beginning of these people. So how do you talk to your family about crypto? Well, you know, once every 4 years, we get to have this conversation, and I get to tell you guys that, you know, it's very important you talk to your family about crypto right now. The other 3 years out of the 4 years, pretty much, not exactly, but of course, crypto's down, right? We hit, you know, the low of the bear market in December of 2018. We hit the low of the last market in November of 2022, right near Thanksgiving. And so, you know, during this time, the holiday season, it seems like crypto a lot of the times is a big topic of conversation. Q4 is a big mover for us here in crypto, especially on the bull runs. And well, I mean, really the bear markets too, but it's just the other way. So my point is that when you talk to your family about crypto, you really need to think about where you're at in your crypto journey. And because guys, it's Christmas Eve right now. I know you guys are going to be talking to your family tomorrow. You're going to be seeing people, and it's very important that you don't do what I did. Let me tell you a quick story, okay? And ultimately, I was still right, but I could have done it a lot better. So the year is 2017. It's December, and man, Bitcoin is just ripping. It is just going bananas. It is approaching $20,000. You got the CME future or the CBOE futures that are coming in, the first derivatives on Bitcoin for institutional investing. We're thinking, oh man, because we're so stupid back then. You know, we don't know what's going on in crypto or finance. Most of the people in crypto are still stupid, but I digress. The point is that back then, you know, we really felt like that Bitcoin was, you know, reaching new heights, and it was going to go to somewhere new. We didn't realize that we were going to go through, you know, absolute throes of despair and bear markets and things like that. And I think my point here is that in December of 2017, it was almost the top of Bitcoin. And I went to my grandparents' house and I had to talk to them about some stuff. And I told my pop, I said, Pop, you know, I've been telling you to get in crypto. He actually considered getting into Bitcoin mining back in like 2015 or 16, maybe. My grandpa, he didn't do it, but he considered it. And along with one of my cousins. And so, you know, I told him, I said, look, this is the time. Man, it was the worst time ever to get my pop into crypto. I literally was telling him he needed to buy Bitcoin and crypto was going to go up forever. The day of the peak of the cycle back in 2017. He put $3,000 into Bitcoin that day. And I think that, you know, by the time he made a few trades over the years, that money almost went to nothing, almost. But the thing is that he listened to me. And as 2020 hit, we started looking at, obviously, what was happening with preparing for COVID. We were looking at the dollar and inflation and the printing of fiat money and how it just doesn't end. And my pop started saying, you know, it's very interesting that, you know, that Bitcoin, it sounds like that could be maybe a place to put some money that you can hedge against the kind of chaos in the world financially. And this was before things really started heating up in that bull run. And he did that. He put some money into crypto. And I can tell you that by the end of the last bull run, or by the peak of the last bull run, my grandpa became a millionaire. So he lost $3,000 because I told him to get in the wrong time. And it could have put a very bad impression in his mouth. But I continued to talk to him over time about how it was just very important, and crypto was important. It was going to be part of the financial system, and we were going to be able to do all kinds of things with derivatives, things we're doing now. These are all things I talked about years and years and years ago. And we're all here, and we're living it, and we're doing it. But the thing is I let my conviction level get in the way of understanding markets. I didn't understand that things top out. I just thought it'd be up forever. I was the dummy in 2017 saying it's up forever. That was me. Hey guys. In last market, I was calling bear market and telling you that we were potentially in one, or we were heading towards one in quarter four of 2021. We were waiting for the $100,000 Bitcoin. It didn't come till this year, but it did come eventually. And that's the thing about it, is that if you look at my story with my grandpa, it really is significant, because I told him, even when that money was back down to almost zero, I said, you're going to get that money back. Don't worry. It's going to come back up. And it did. And I think maybe at some point in the bull run, we saw some of these random altcoins he had at that point. And I think he did actually recover the $3,000, along with many, many more gains that he got, because he listened and he got the message. And I think that's the important thing for you guys when you go home and talk to people for Christmas. You're going to kind of meet three different people in your family, okay? You're going to have the people that are wanting to know more. They're curious. They're invested. Maybe they're your crypto cousins, whatever they are. It's people that, they're going to want to know what's going on with crypto from you, because they're excited, or they just want to talk to you about it, possibly, because, you're the crypto guy in your family, crypto lady in your family. You know that. So the point is that you're going to meet this person that's going to be right. But you're also going to have the person that's just, I'm not into this. I'm definitely not. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to listen. And that's okay. We can just talk to somebody else and they'll hear it. So you don't want to push people away with this stuff, because you have to understand, it really is like, when you look at markets, you really do have to understand that there are winners and losers. And there are people that consistently win, people that consistently lose. It happens. If you lose enough, you'll get knocked out. But in the world of crypto and institutional investing, those people never get knocked out. The institutions, the informed money, they never get knocked out. Why? Because they have the inside information, inside resources even, to move markets, right? And so what you have to understand is that the market is always going to ebb and flow no matter what. So when you talk to your family about crypto, you're going to meet those people that don't want to hear it. You're going to meet the people that are all over it. And they're going to meet the people in the middle. All you got to do is you just got to water some seeds. You just drop some seeds, plant some seeds. You water them year after year. And then these people eventually will probably end up in this world, because almost everybody's going to end up in crypto at some point. It be your own bank or whatnot. So you really have to understand who you're talking to in your family, okay? Which category these people fall in. Because you have to understand that people that are no, and they don't want to hear it, you're going to be wasting your time. And you got way too much crypto research to do to be wasting your time having conversations with people that don't want to hear it. If there are people that are curious, don't go overkill with it. Just, drop a little bit. Tell them what's going on. Tell them to come watch your Dear Uncle BitBoy. And they can watch. You can tell them about my fighting. That's a great segue for a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys, if you guys want to try to move the conversation into crypto, you just tell them, hey, these crypto guys, man, they're out here making money in crypto, and they still are angry. They must have really been some nerdy incels. They're out there actually having to physically fight for money and championships and things. Man, that's crazy out there boxing. Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, man, I tell you. Oh, yeah, BitBoy. I tell you about that crypto fighting and that crypto investing, man. He's the best. There you go. I just mapped the entire conversation out for you. But the point is remember, I think this is a very important message for you guys to hear and process, and potentially to kind of put what you're going to talk to your family about when it comes to crypto through this filter, okay? How bullish are we right now? And do we believe that there's still enough left in upside action to warrant investment from people? And I think most of us would agree the price may go a little bit lower, but in general, yeah, I think there's still upside. I think we're going to $140,000 by the end of 2025. I've been told it may be a slower process, which is great. That means that people are going to be looking at crypto for longer. So that's fantastic news. But the point is that when you look at, look across the crypto landscape, and, you see where we're at right now. And it really is very interesting when you look back over the years and see how far we've come. And I think that the long-term vision for how most of us feel especially those that have been here for a long time. This is my 13th year in crypto, by the way. I just celebrated my 12th anniversary in crypto in December this month. And then, so I bought Bitcoin. And of course, it's an old trick. I'm in my 13th year now. So I've only been here 12 years, but I'm in my 13th year. So it's a little trick to add an extra year to your experience. It's all smoke and mirrors, guys. 12 years, they don't matter. That one extra year I kind of get by saying the 13th year, man, that's the... Anyways, I digress. Somebody sent me a list of words, of synonyms to digress. I'm going to actually try to use those. But anyways, guys, so the point is, here is where we're at. And this is what I really want you guys to think about as you're talking to your family. Is it a good time to invest? Yes. Should someone go all in right now? No, I don't think so. I think that there still is potential for more pullback. I don't know if we're going to get it for sure, but there's potential for it. And I think that, certainly some investment could be warranted. But I think really what you should be doing when you're talking to your family is just giving them price points. Say, look, if Bitcoin drops under $90,000, before June, you should scoop it up. If it drops below 80 or if it drops back down to 70, which it may at some point, man, that will be a fantastic time to get it. Why? Because you're going to get it down at a low price that's probably going to rubber band back up. And that's the importance of setting orders at different levels. And, you should really look at what the support and resistance of Bitcoin is in general right now. And right now, on the larger time frames, the support of Bitcoin is at $90,000 and the resistance is 108.5 or so. Really, oh, you see that? What a catch. Man, I really saved the day on that one. So anyways, the point is that, that was such a good catch. I'm just getting the show. That's all I gotta be blessed. Boy out.